Thank you. We gather today to toll the devil's knell. One stroke for every year since the birth of Christ. Now let's see, where was I? 50, correct? And then we had the song, so 65, 66, 67. Excuse me, but what year is this? 2021. 2021? 2021! 2021 minus 67. That means I have to ring this bell 1,954 more times. All right, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74. We'll get back to this a little later. At any rate, I am Father Christmas, and I've been around for many, many years, bringing holiday joy to good children throughout the land. Oh, I've gotten letters from so many of you this year. Yes, I got one from you back there, I believe. And you really are expecting a lot this year, aren't you? Ever the optimist? Well, that Christmas carol that I was just singing, like so many of today's Christmas traditions, originated in the United Kingdom. In fact, it is not uncommon to find groups of carolers, much like yourselves, standing on a street corner, much like this one, singing songs of the season. In fact, that gives me an idea. Excuse me, my young friend, what's your name? Lucy? Where are you from, Lucy? Wisconsin. You know I visit there at least once a year. Well, Lucy, have you been good and kind this year? Yes, of course you have. You know, I have ways of knowing those things and finding them out, yes? Very good and very kind. So would you be so kind as to come up here and help me out? Right around here. Big applause for Lucy. Thank you. Stand on my right-hand side here, Lucy. Now, I want you to hold these jingle bells for me. And when I point at you and say jingle bells, you shake those bells as hard as you can. Do you have it? All right, let's try it one time. Jingle bells! Oh, that's very good indeed. Yes, very good. All right, well, as I was about to tell you, jingle bells! Tried to catch her off guard, but she was ready for me, yes? Excellent. Jingle bells! Very good, Lucy. Very good. I think she has it down. So at this time, Lucy and I will sing that traditional Welsh Christmas carol, and it's called... No, Deck the Halls. I said a traditional Welsh Christmas carol. Jingle bells, that's not from England. That's from New Jersey or someplace like that. All right, Lucy, do you know Deck the Halls? Excellent. So on the fa-la-las, I'll cue you like this, and you shake those bells as hard as you can. Ready? 1, 2, this'll be your cue. Deck the halls with boughs of holly, la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly, la 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 la. Don we now our gay apparel, la 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 la. Trow the ancient Yuletide carol, la 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 la. Yes, that's the holiday spirit! And a huge round of applause for Lucy, our bell ringer. Thank you so much, Lucy. Wonderful. Oh, Lucy, I nearly forgot. I have a very special gift for you. You see, that is a reindeer bell. That is no ordinary bell. It's a very magical Christmas bell. So, Lucy, on Christmas morning, you ring that until you wake everyone in the house, got it? Yes, another big round of applause for Lucy! Well, all that bell ringing should knock off a couple 100 years from our devil's knell, don't you think? I think so. Oh, the sound of carolers in the streets, you know, it reminds me of a picture print from Currier and Ives, or better yet, a scene from a Christmas card. Now there's a tradition that really caught on. Did you know that the first Christmas card was sent in England? Back in 1843, that original card caught the attention of an English gift book company who had 1,000 lithograph copies made for which they sold for $1 apiece. And the rest, as they say, is history. Ooh, hello. Something's coming through. I think it's right. Oh, yes, right there. You, sir. Yes, I know what you're thinking. I really do. I'm Father Christmas, remember? You're thinking enough with the cards and the carols. What about the mistletoe? Am I right? Yes, I knew it. There's one in every crowd. Well, my friend, I'd have to admit, I don't blame you. You see, the hanging of mistletoe is amongst one of our oldest, and, might I add, one of our most popular traditions. It dates back to the Druid ceremonials of the winter solstice. Each time a kiss was claimed under the bough, the person would pick off a berry until no more berries were left. So, my friend, here's wishing you a bough with many, many berries indeed, yes?
How are you?
Her. Excellent, excellent, wonderful. There are so many wonderful traditions that come from the countries of the United Kingdom. England, Northern Ireland, Scotland, Wales, each have their own unique customs that help make their holiday season a special time. Just as Charles Dickens has shared the romance of a perfect Victorian Christmas in his writings, the United Kingdom has taken the customs and traditions of its countries and shared them with the rest of the world. Perhaps the immortal bard, William Shakespeare, said it best. Ever since that season comes, wherein our Savior's birth is celebrated, no spirit dares stir abroad. The nights are wholesome, then no planet strikes, no fairy takes, nor witch hath power to charm. So hallowed and so gracious is that time. On behalf of all the villages and towns in merry old England, here's wishing you all a hallowed and gracious Christmas. Hear ye, one final wish on this holiday season. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Happy holidays to all. Happy holidays. Thank you. Well, I believe we have a couple of moments. If you'd like a picture with Father Christmas, please see Donna right there. Come on down.